Hi, my name is Mayukh Banerjee, and my project discusses how hydropower has been affected by drought and possible alternate solutions that could act as a mitigation. I've collected data from various different dam sites and discussed if alternate solutions could be more beneficial compared to regular hydropower systems, and a conversion to these alternate solutions is a viable option. To start off, what is hydropower? Hydropower is the use of fast-running water to generate electricity. To be more specific, when water is pushed through a dam, the water spins a turbine which is connected to a generator, allowing for more power to be generated. Specific dams have the ability to produce more power compared to other dams due to various different factors such as head, inactive capacity, flow rate, and turbine efficiency. Head is known as the difference in height between where the water enters the system and where it leaves it. Head is a crucial part of the system as the higher the head is, the larger the amount of energy it can produce. Inactive capacity, another influential element to the amount of power generated, is the established minimum capacity for which the dam can still operate without damaging the dam, shoreline, and other structures. Flow rate is also another important aspect as it determines the amount of water that is able to pass through a dam in a certain amount of time. If a small amount of water is able to pass through a dam, a smaller amount of power is going to be generated. The equation here shows that W, or power, in megawatts is equivalent to the pressure in kilopascals P multiplied by the flow rate in meters cubed per second Q, and pumped efficiency, or eta, which is divided by 1,000. With the power, we are able to determine the amount of power that is generated based on the flow rate and the pressure of the water. So, in my analysis, I discussed 3 regular dams and show how their capacity was severely impacted depending on the region that they resided in. I specified the dams known as the Oroville, Folsom, and Shasta, which all are in California, and which are high drought environments. Several of these dam sites are in locations that are not able to generate the amount of power they regularly were able to. Additionally, data from over 150 dams in California show that they now hold only 47% of their original capacity. By 2050, 61% of all hydropower dams across the world are expected to be in basins with very high risk for drought. To get to the inner workings of dams a little bit more, there are 3 main turbines that are most commonly used in dams: Francis, Kaplan, and Pelton. They all have their own specific strengths in different regards. For example, Pelton turbine generally require a head of approximately 300 meters. The Francis turbine is similar in some aspects, but is considered to be the most efficient and most widely used out of all the major turbines. Francis turbines are used in dams that have a wide range of heads and flows. The Kaplan turbine has an efficiency that starts above zero, but is not able to handle the lower flow rates like the Pelton turbine can. What is pumped hydro? Pumped hydro is another important solution for grid reliability, as it is able to provide an affordable and efficient way to store energy. It is able to generate energy by pushing water into reservoirs at different elevations. During low electricity demand, the extra energy is used to pump water to an upper reservoir in a higher elevation. When there is high electricity demand, the stored water is pushed through turbines from the upper reservoir to the lower and generates electricity. The turbine then behaves like a pump and pushes the water back to the upper reservoir, forming a continuous cycle. Table 1 here shows several relevant parameters for the 2 pumped hydro stations I am considering, as well as the 3 other dams being analyzed. The 2 pumped hydro systems I'm considering are called the Bath County Pump Storage and the Ludington Pump Storage. So, here, the head of a dam is a change in input levels from the intake to the flow point, and the flow rate of the dam is the volume of water per second that is flowing through a dam. The volume capacity is the total amount of water that the dam is able to hold. With this data, I calculated how pumped hydro systems can be significantly better with estimated calculations of their energy capacity, as shown in slide 7. These are the values I have found after my calculations. So, to conclude, pumped hydro systems are not always on as they depend on the demand for power in different regions. They would not be able to generate at full capacity due to the limitation of how long they are able to be kept running. They should be built based on how long the generator is able to be kept on, as a conversion is a relatively costly investment. Pumped hydro conversion is dependent on the region the dam is located in, and what kind of costs would be allocated towards tunneling and pump systems and conversion. Thank you.